the next is more likely to crit.
Mm-hmm.
It builds up.
So
Alright.
that's how why Hail Blade's good on Caitlyn.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of like people on pro builds going lethal tempo Caitlyn.
Yeah,
And
so I could see that for depending. I wouldn't like that here. The reason I like the Hail of Blades here is because when you have the higher um range, right? You want those shots to come right away. Because if you have the higher range, a lot of times the way the matchup works is the lower range champ is given a tool to turn on you with if you keep chasing them,
mm-hmm.
right? So you would have to time it like really well every time, and it's not always gonna work. Like you would have to Q her to start the lethal tempo proc and then walk up, so you have the attack speed while you're trading, because
Okay.
it's a 1.5 seconds, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
you have Hail of Blades, you can instantly just proc it before she can really turn on you with like the Q and the E, and the more can come in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Yeah,
actually it's not bad here.
I do like Hail Blades. I've been going Hail Blades Twitch and solo queue, and I think it's better than lethal tempo because yeah, what you said, you don't have to wait for it to come out.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's not bad. I mean, I feel like a lot of different keystones that have early game power are going to be stronger and stronger on ADCs given
Mm-hmm.
the changes to the shared XP, meaning that like you're just going to be squishier
Yeah.
early. Okay. This is good. I would yeah, so if you want like a big push, you always want to use the bush as Caitlyn to get extra headshot procs, but if you want like here what you can do actually what this is set up pretty nicely to do
Mm-hmm.
is shove back, and you have them chunked a little, right? So
Yeah.
when you have the HP advantage here, and you have like the resource advantage of any kind, here it's HP, which is really important. You should tell Blake and yourself like you guys shouldn't be autoing the minions and let it come
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and
Because
then as soon
I
as,
think
because
what
here's
we were
what
trying to do,
happens. Oh,
yeah.
continue. What are you saying?
Um,
Yeah.
what we were trying to do here, I think, was just like match the push, but then make sure that we get level 2 first because
Yeah.
uh that's what I usually do like in games. It's just like you like if you get prio, you hard push until like the level 2 is guaranteed, and then you like just like don't hit the
So
minions anymore. So
yeah, but also this positioning is really bad and not letting you guys really utilize that. If you want to do that, then either you or Blake, like actually here since it's Morgana and you don't really want to be in the direct line before you have E, like it should be Blake here and you here. That way like when they're weaving in and out, they're like if she comes in at all to try to threaten you guys or try to like even W this wave, you guys are she's in your triangle here and you guys can just shit on
so
her.
am I the one in the bush or am I the one
In
in
this
the
scenario, you're actually right here because you don't have E to like get out of the morgue queue in time.
okay,
But
so
if you
I'm
guys are
behind the
trying to,
minions.
yeah, if you guys are trying to really maintain control of this, like you could, as Caitlyn, because of the way her passive works specifically and her range, like locking them out of even being able to ward the bush without taking an auto attack. You know what I mean? You can actually sit here after level 1, like after at around level 3 when you have your E and a kit to actually get out. But also, you would need to know that the jungler's on another part of the map. But overall,
Yeah,
one of you definitely should be sitting here. The other should
in
be
the
here.
bush.
And here it's actually good that it would be you here because the extra 650 range means that your triangle is actually a little deeper even than that. Be like fucking yeah, you could literally attack them from here, and then Blake would have the proper angle to Q if needed. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they would not be allowed to even CS here, and they shouldn't be. If you guys position properly here, they're not even allowed to CS. And you have a ward that you can put and try to make sure that you're not getting ganked. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't fret though, because honestly, 18 bot lane's having the same issues around posture and stance and positioning. Like this is definitely a team-wide thing, and yeah, I'm gonna have like honestly all the bot laners watch every bot lane VOD if possible, because um, yeah, it all is gonna come to use. So okay, here you wait, you went E level 2. Why? Because you don't want Morgana to.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the thing. People get this shit twisted, right? Every time that someone steps on your trap, your auto pretty much resets. Now, if you place them in the right spot, imagine you put. Also, what did she start with? Was it Q? The
Yeah, she
Morgana?
started with Morgana started Q.
That's bad. Like, yeah, she doesn't even have W to push the wave if she goes to E level 2. Also, let me explain this. Let's say you have W here, and you W there, and W there, right? If
Mhm.
she takes E and wipes all of them, she's eating every single headshot auto from every one of these Ws. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because it gives enough time for your auto to reset. The fact that she has to walk to each one during her black shield. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yes, she's not getting locked in, but her HP from trying to take out 2 to 3 traps will literally be from here to here. Like she'll have to leave the lane. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's still definitely worth it to grab trap there. Um,
Okay.
yeah, even if, but I get the theory, right? Like
Mhm.
the theory initially and what everyone has told you during your league playing career is probably just not to take W against Morgana for a while, even as Caitlyn, like maybe even till level 4, right? But
Mhm.
no, like
But
the
this
way it
situation,
actually plays
yeah.
out, yeah, it's different. Like in this scenario too, in context that she's already low, you know what I mean, and you guys have control of the lane. Absolutely, W is the better thing to take. And if she doesn't do that, if she doesn't tank them, then there's the whole other dynamic of um, you change the terrain, right? So let's say you have these traps here. When Zaya moves up to farm, especially as a 525 range champion, she's going to have to angle herself through ways that Blake can easily throw an RQ. You literally turn Blake's skill shot into pretty much a point and click. Because if she wants to farm, once this starts shoving, she has to walk through these alleys. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Alright, this is a good time to collapse ish. Nah, not really. Yeah. I wouldn't have committed as much. I would have let Blake walk and then you take these minions. But your trade plays out pretty well. I like the micro in the trade, I think. I need to see it again.
Okay.
Um I'm gonna slow-mo it. Okay, this is good. Nice. Step. Auto hit. I would E after that auto. Were you actually so the only point of contention is that if Zaya correctly inputs away, then your E doesn't hit and then it's a waste.
Like, how would I eat? Like, would I eat it in Morgana?
No, I'll tell you.
Oh, like eat
Right
backwards?
here, right here, right after you auto her. Yeah, cuz and actually it's perfect because you see her auto animation going, you don't know that or you know for a fact that she doesn't have the ability to move back in this frame. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
like
right
what?
after your auto, you E here and then you get the headshot, the E damage
Like
and the
which
headshot
direction?
on
Oh,
her
like
on
to my.
her.
Oh, on her. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
you E her, and then you auto her
E
right away. Yeah.
E
You auto
auto.
E
Okay.
auto, and then that would actually chunk her more. And then that way it puts you behind her feathers, so when she E's, you don't take the feather damage at all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that would be a big trade win. But other than that, yeah, I like where your micro was at. I just think, yeah, in terms of that decision,
Yeah,
it would
because
have
I
been better.
was looking at the feathers. Like I knew she wanted to like try to root me. So
Yeah,
like.
but that's the thing is you also have to remember like don't look at the feathers. You know where the feathers are going to land. If you know how both champs work in your ranges, you know where the feathers are going to land behind you already. You don't need to look at the feathers physically to know exactly where they are, right? But
Uh,
so you should know when you auto her there that if like the right move right away is going to be to E again because it's going to put you behind the feathers and you're going to get the auto attack with the headshot on her after that initial auto, and she gets trap damage or the E damage.
okay.
Yeah, and now that's advanced shit, right? Like I'm glad that the rest of your fundamentals are pretty good, so that we can talk advanced shit, like because that's bigger micro. Like knowing that she's gonna be in the auto attack range, like movement there, like as you're autoing her, like as soon as you here, I'm gonna tell you exactly where the decision gets made, because this is a good micro point to talk about, really. Um, yeah. So you auto command her, right?
Hmm.
Right when you do that, when you see that her auto goes off or is about to go off, like even if she cancels the auto frame, it's not going to be in time to step back away from the trap. Or the E, I mean, sorry.
The net, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's, yeah, auto right there. As soon as you see her auto going, you E. Like, you should keep this hovered on here, because, so that's the mistake, is that you're trying
I'm
to,
yeah. I'm thinking about that now.
okay, okay. I'm not even giving you credit enough for this, because, like, you're already thinking about dodging the E by stepping there, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is that you're not thinking of dodging it vertically, you're thinking of dodging it horizontally. But right now you don't have the tier 1 boots, so you can't dodge both feathers here. You're at least going to take damage from one. And yeah, you're definitely going to out damage her if you use the E instead of moving that way. But I like the thought. I like that tells me that you know how to like apply that mechanical knowledge, you know what I mean? Cuz you're already thinking about how you're going to trade when you walk up to it or beforehand. Okay. So here definitely take W.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's okay, because, I mean, you didn't know the information you do now. Okay, there you go. Good. Um, okay, so you got two options here. Actually, the definite option, because you see Shyvana there, is to shove this, counter shove this, while they're this HP, and you can put the next wave, which I believe is cannon, right?
Uh.
Either way, you want to put this next. No, even if it's not, yeah, like you want to. If you shove this, you have this wave plus one or two casters. If you put that wave on the tower, then you put one trap here hidden, one trap here, right?
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
Blake can play his RQ into this area if needed, and you can play your Q through this area if needed. You know what I mean? You guys
Yeah.
take at least one plate. You have this whole wave. You chunk them out of lane, and if you chunk them hard enough, like if they don't play perfectly, like you're literally looking at them, aiming a red dot sight at their feet and saying, "Dance, bitch." You know what I mean? Like they have to dance around to be able to farm this wave if you play it correctly. And if they don't do it properly, they're gonna be so chunked they have to leave. And then you push the next wave and get another plate, or at least like half the next plate, and that denies them even more. And now you have like a 1.5 level lead as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Did you watch the finals this morning, or did you watch a rerun?
I watched the rerun.
Yeah, I like caught it for the first two games, and then I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna lose. Also, I was drifting in and out of sleep pretty much, so then I was fucking KO. Um,
I was gonna wake up, but then it didn't wake up on time.
yeah. China number one, dude.
Yeah, channel number one.
Good shit.
Going B.
Yeah, he fucking popped off, dude. That storyline with his girlfriend and stuff. I'm gonna or his wife. I'm gonna tell my girlfriend about that when she gets home. Her heart's gonna melt. All right. So here, two wards. You definitely want one in the try as this wave is coming up,
Uh-huh.
and then after that, because you're gonna have control of the lane, you can hold the next one. You don't want to put it here. If you were the losing matchup, you want to put it on the opposite bush. But here, you can control the wave. Now, because of their low HP, also, you guys should hold this wave about here if you can, and then split. So Blake splits here and you split here, and you guys just sit, right? Because then you have vision here, you have vision in the river. You're gonna know in advance if anyone's coming to gank, and you can pressure them off this wave and force them to back.
Like, okay, so hold the wave like right before the river meets bot lane. Like,
Yeah, pretty much like right here, yeah. And then
okay.
that way it ensures that the next reinforcements come. It like definitely guarantees a freeze for you guys. And wait, is that Shyvana mid? Or is that an
Yep.
eco or something?
Shyvana mid because we banned out her
Oh, I thought it was fucking the
entire
jungler mid last time
entire.
during the decision. Okay, but either way, I mean, here you see the jungler. You see a Kayn. Yeah, you see the Kayn top. So yeah, definitely you would get the freeze here.
Mhm.
Um, and that's big, because, like, you have the knowledge on Caitlyn, you have the mechanics to punish with her. You just need to know when to make that decision and, like, how to set yourself up to do so. So if you do that, like, literally instantly, that's, like, plus 200 LP. You know what I mean? Like, once you teach yourself to do that, you're literally going to win games so much harder and, like, tilt enemy bot lanes so much harder that it's instantly going to make you, like, a 200 LP better player than you're currently at right now. Um, and then after
Uh,
that, if you
yeah.
learn to like the little intricacies, yeah, between D1 and Master, and like Grandmaster, then you're pretty much yeah GM level player. But what were you gonna ask?
No, I was just thinking about like still pushing the wave here, I think, and then like crashing it and then backing.
Yeah,
So
so I mean, the ideal is that we set the wave up before, like I was talking about. But I mean, this, if we're going to play off of this decision, it would be, yeah, definitely slow push, cause I'm trying to think, cause the thing is that Kane just showed here, and he definitely took his top side. He's going to be on the bot side during the slow push. So my concern is that you hold it here, and then he breaks the freeze without enough time for you to deny them under tower or force it to bounce. But I don't think he's gonna do that. Like, plus Kiana has enough um, pressure here that I don't think it's gonna happen. She's on bot side too, you know. So I think yeah, slow push is the move. That is the correct thing to do here. Like given all these factors. Okay, hit that. Now, yeah, I mean, around now I would clear it all because Kiana, you want to time it with Kiana's coming into the river, right? Like you know that she's has just finished this and is coming, and you want to clear this wave at that exact time. Because what
yeah,
that does is they're gonna be begging for assistance, right? So they ping assistance, and then if the jungler tries to come through there, you guys bait the engage, and it's literally just a free win. Like you guys turn around for at least two, maybe three kills and the dragon. Does that
okay.
make
So then
sense?
we should call Yeet for a counter gank. Just like shove this in.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, oh, is this a scrim?
No, this is CSL.
Oh, true, true. Okay, I thought you said it was you were trying it in solo queue. That's
Oh
why I
no
was
no no!
confused.
I was trying a different game than solo queue, but this was actual CSL match.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I thought it was like you and Blake duo queue when you said you were trying the Haloblade solo queue. My bad.
No,
Okay,
that's okay.
yeah, yeah. You would definitely tell Yeet, especially if you have communication with the jungler. This is the
Yeah,
best move. Yeah, you wanna clear it right as you're gonna get support from him, because then like the worst thing that happens is a 3v3, and here you guys have the advantage in that regard.
yeah.
So
He's already in the bush, so
exactly.
I think he's waiting for that new jungler to come, and yeah, and then she just takes the trap with spell shield.
Yep.
I was out of range, so I can auto her. And then jungler leaves, goes mid.
Mhm.
I was waiting for Halo Blade, I think, over there, like just not attacking. Cooldown. Yeah. And then like
Oh,
if
you
like
didn't.
he
Yeah.
gets chunked, so then like and then like King comes.
Oof. Okay. Damn, dude. Um, I actually liked what I saw there. Okay. Fuck. Do you still not see? Did you not see Kane this entire time?
I didn't see him.
Where
I
did
think
he
you
come from?
Dragon Pit. I think the wall through the Dragon Pit, like, because I didn't. I was
Yeah, but
I
there's a
was
ward, right? Like,
yeah. I wasn't exactly sure. Yeah, like I didn't see him. I didn't
yeah, he
see
went
him,
from behind. Okay.
and then like yeah, he went all the way around. So he was in the river, I think. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
paying attention to the map. He was in the river,
You
so
should have
he attacked.
placed one trap on your way on your walk back. Um, Other than that, it's tough to say you could have done much different. Maybe you could get the return kill on the Kane with a
Yeah,
flash. I think you can.
yeah. I think I had Q. So
Yeah, she has no Q, and yeah, you can definitely. What you should do here is flash here, Q
uh,
down this way, and this is yours, dude.
okay. Oh yeah,
Oh
and
my
then
god. Yeah, that's so free. If you flash, I guess actually flash is a little lower range, so you'd make it here, and then you flash. Oh my god, that's perfect, dude.
wait. So I Q flash.
Yeah, yeah. If does it
Oh,
still
flash
work like
Q.
that?
Yeah, I mean like Q flash. It just
No,
flies
Q
in the same
flash. No, no,
direction.
no. No, if it would fly from this direction, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it
I
would
mean, it would fly
no, you
from
do
where
you
I
flash
started,
Q. You
right?
flash Q. Yeah,
Okay, flash
you don't
Q.
Q flash. You
Okay.
flash, and actually you would auto Q, cause yeah, you would
Flash
hide the
auto Q.
auto. Yeah, you would hide the auto under the Q, and then this would kill the Kane. Yeah, because he's eating the full thing. It might actually leave him at one auto to dead. But then, yeah, if he's not dead yet, you auto him. Otherwise, if she's not dead, you auto her again. And then, yeah,
Because I do think he gets a
fuck.
triumph from killing Blake, from Blake dying. So it would be,
Still, yeah, but he also is taking that damage.
yeah.
I think, yeah, overall, if you step on it there, it's
Oh yeah, yeah. He did
the
get the
best
triumph,
possible
but
thing. Yeah, I mean, that's
if I had
also a
reacted a bit
snap
faster,
decision.
yeah, if I had reacted a bit faster, because
It's
like
not reaction. It's something that you would have to plan before, Like you would have to look at them before and say, "Okay, if they keep moving this way, I'm going to flash this way and Q auto." Cuz reaction time, no human has the reaction time to do it at the snap of a finger like that. The only reason I knew that that's the best move for you is cuz I rewatched it and then paused it in the middle of where the decision should be made. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, you would have to pre-plan that beforehand, which is like one thing that takes a lot of practice. Like, and also you have to be like super, like you have to work on your consciousness throughout the game a lot because it's really easy to autopilot and miss opportunities like that.
yeah.
um
I think the call there was just like leave him.
yeah,
So yeah, just
but like at the same time, I mean, I don't even know if it was because, yeah, I don't even think it was. Like, yeah, Blake didn't play it too well and you guys should have had better vision in the river too overall, but at the same time, like
yeah,
you
probably should
you
have
played
turned.
the return well. Like threatening them the way you did when they were forcing that hard on him was the right thing to do. And if they turned on you at any point, you had the HP to survive it and for you guys to turn it. So it was definitely the right thing to put damage down on them as they were running. Like yeah, I honestly wouldn't change how you played it on the walk back. Like that was pretty much perfect. Okay. What elo are these guys?
ADC's Diamond 1, Suppose Diamond 4,
Okay.
but I don't think they have too many games played, so they might not.
I would R the Morg right there after they ate the RQ from
Oh yeah,
Blake.
something I usually never do is just like just ulting them to like just for poke.
Yeah, on Kate
I
it's
think
really good.
yeah, so I should definitely do that more during the.
Did you take sorcery second or?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, then that
And
would have chunked the
I
shit out
went
of her, dude.
absolute focus and yeah, one storm.
Yeah, that would have chunked her hard.
Kiana's here. Shyvana's running bot. Yeah, I pinged it, and I think we're, I think, and then Kiana, and then eat back, so then we just play back and then get vision after shoving in.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I wasn't planning on playing aggressive until we see Shyvana. Yeah, there we go. Until we see Shyvana back mid.
Mhm.
And Kane was top. Bring it back. Kill Seth. Crazy thing that was that their top laner was actually gold. I think.
For real?
Yeah, I think their Darius is gold one.
What?
But like Seth like shit on in the second game, but like for the first game it was pretty even.
I'm gonna have to have a little talk with Seth about that. This is
Or
first game?
yeah, this is the first game.
So like, oh wait, he's 81 CS to 49. I mean, yeah. That's like that's an extra 2 kills on top of his already 1 kill.
Yeah, so Seth actually did pretty well.
Yeah, that's
I think
fine.
he's just needs to work on like vision, wave control, and like not
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, man. Honestly, with the way that I've seen how NA like players play, you can get to master as a top laner just being really fucking good at 1v1ing your lane. And
yeah, we
like,
see. Yeah, okay, we see Kane.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, tough. So he just called on Drake, and then
Yeah.
yeah, any top
So,
laners.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, if you teach a top some macro, they get real scary real quick. Um,
I think that's the difference between Seth and Miguel right now. Just that Seth has a lot of mechanical skill, and
Hmm.
he's really good at 1v1s. Like he solo kills like Miguel like so many times, but I think he just needs to work on his macro.
Yeah, Miguel's had that team setting practice, and he's really good at playing within the team for sure. Seth will get there eventually, definitely. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
takes time. Um, okay, here I would set up your traps pretty soon after you get this wave coming in. Actually, psych. Uh, yeah, you don't know if they're backing yet. If they're backing, you want to save them.
Yeah, we don't see them here. Yeah, our team's starting to win now. I'm still 0-0-0. Like I don't really. This is like one of the games where I just don't do anything because
You
we just
should
have like.
check CS here and builds in between for sure.
Mm, I think there's like a subtle difference between like Essence Reaver Caitlyn and just like two Zeo items Caitlyn. Like I've done both. I tried both. I do like the Essence Reaver
Oh, this happened
because
last time too. It'll be okay. I just have to refresh.
okay.
Um, yeah,
I do
continue.
like Essence Reaver. It gives like your ulti and Q a lot more damage, so that's like good to have during like the mid game.
Yeah.
Um, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Static Shiv and Rapid Fire Cannon just like it's. I feel more. When I build those two items, I have a much weaker mid game, but I feel stronger like after I complete the, i.e. Static
Well,
Shiv
the thing is, yeah,
and
the
Rapid Fire
mid
C.
game, yeah, there's so many strong mid game ADCs right now that if you cripple yourself that hard in the mid game, it's gonna be bad. IE into like Essence Reaver is definitely the best mid game bridge for her in that regard, and then it also means that your ult literally brings someone down to like half HP before the fight starts. A lot of times, like, yeah, and then also each one of your crits hits so much harder, and um, in team fights like that mid game, like your teammates aren't always going to be tanky enough yet to give you the time to make full use of two attack speed items after, or even one attack speed item after your IE,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes
So like
sense.
um, so what I try to do is like I try to prioritize BF sword if possible after the IE and
Yeah,
the Essence Reaver, but like sometimes if I don't have enough, like I won't go for the long swords. I just go for the cloak of agility.
yeah, you should definitely go for cloak. Yeah, if you don't have enough for the, well, I mean, if you have enough room in your inventory to hold pink too, which you should, yeah, I would go like one long sword, and then save for the cloak, and then you can have like one longsword cloak if you don't have enough for the
Mm.
um, BF sword, or yeah, like the longsword plus BF sword on the next back, if that
I'm not
makes
sure what
sense.
happened there, but Zaya popped.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to it.
That wasn't good. I
Yeah.
think she caught me during my Q animation. Yeah. Oh yeah, he just got blinded. Then the flash there.
Okay.
I don't know. That
You
was weird.
should you
I
should be
thought more
in.
Q was not up yet, and then just
Yeah.
suddenly she Q's the exact same time I Q, and I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, it's honestly that's not the biggest mistake there. I think the biggest mistake was while you were trading, you didn't place
Oh
any
yeah,
traps between
I did that
autos.
here. Yeah.
And then also, yeah, like you and Blake are just not like playing the triangle. I think also that's a big symptom of like him catching the more Q to start all of that. But yeah, and then here once this route starts, you should put a trap right underneath. Um, the getting eating the Q there on the minions is just like
Yeah,
that's League of
yeah.
Legends, you know, like fuck it, but like you have to make sure that you're
He
on the
reads
left
through the
side
minions.
because of how weird the minion block works. Yeah, they alley
Yeah.
ooped you there into the fucking
Hmm.
more Q.
Yeah, that was bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah. I was just like, oh yeah, we had Prio like until this moment,
Yeah.
and also like the Kane gank didn't really help earlier. So
Mhm.
I think like
Damn, Orsies has a golden Valiant Ribbon, dude. That's nuts. Continue. Sorry.
yeah, I think like for B team, like both junglers, like Kareem, like he just farms and
Yeah.
doesn't gank. He power farms on every champion he plays, and then like Yeet like usually like prioritizes like top in terms of ganks, and
Yeah.
like bot is just sort of like an island for like the longest time. But like when we play with Cameron, like Cameron just like repeat ganks slash dives like bot
It's
constantly.
well, that's a big like symptom of the fact that like Yeet plays champs that are really good at ganking solo lanes, and
Yeah,
Cameron
like
plays
Caitlyn.
champs that are really good at ganking bot. Their champ pools are actually polar opposites.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty nuts. Um, but I know what you mean. Yeah, like
Yeah. So we just had to like we had to like after like this jungle swap, like we had to like change up like our game plan a lot. It's
yeah,
sort of weird playing like I played with you before in like 18, but like on particularly like this team like where like it's just sort of um if we don't win like early game then we just get like crushed
yeah.
sort of thing.
That shouldn't be. Paul says, Bobby, just call your teammates bad. Stop dancing around it in the comments. Nah, dude. I mean, B team has been playing pretty good overall, but like,
No, they're good. They're definitely good. It's just that like um I don't know. There's just like a
there's
couple of
no
times like
there's no
I
macro
talked with
experience at
yeah
all.
I talked with Blake about it like a couple of times. Just like um just it's kind of hard to play like especially if you're on red side because like if you like watch like the games we play against like 18 like Cameron just like chain dived us like under tower
Yeah,
like 3-4 times in a row and then like it just didn't feel like good
that's
to
also a
play
mid prio thing though too. A lot of the time, is
yeah.
he has to have prio through both mid and bot in order to do that. Usually,
Hmm. And like it's like sort of like I don't know like this one time like we played like they're like they're just like oh yeah like don't do anything don't do anything bot like we're just like abandoning bot like we're like the jungler's like just like never gonna gank bot and then like we're just gonna try to win through like top and mid and then um it that's why like I think for a lot of games it's just like it seems like bot lane's like always like the weakest link
yeah.
sort of.
But the thing is, like, you play a lot of self-sufficient ADCs, right? Like, we're not like, and they're not forcing you to play a scaler or something that's gonna get dicked on in lane at least. So,
Oh those are
um,
the oh yeah those are the couple of games I played Jinx and
yeah, you cannot play
offline
Jinx if you're not getting any help bot lane. The trap should definitely be earlier there, and you could have trapped him twice if you did that. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, if you trapped earlier and just right on him where the root was gonna be,
Hmm. Yeah.
you could have chain trapped him and then killed him for sure.
Okay. And Paul's popping off in the chat.
Yeah,
Well, Max's team did win the line though.
I mean, Max is a really good team fighter, and I think that's like his biggest strength. Yeah, he knows champ ranges pretty well when it comes down to it, and like how to play skirmishes in 5v5s.
Yeah, I mean like
But he's gonna need laning help,
he
which I'll give him.
he like holds it down pretty well. Then I think
Yeah,
he's like
I need to give him laning help so he can start shitting on Paul in lane, so Paul doesn't feel cocky at all.
no, I remember playing in the LAN. I just felt terrible to play against Max's Ori because like he just like shat on like our Veigar and,
Dang.
and then like he just like came bot and then like one like QW just like takes half my HP. So like
Mhm.
it was definitely not fun. Yeah. Okay, I got BF.
You got the perfect buy here. Yeah, you want to go. Um.
I think I was gonna
Okay,
prioritize
so
like Paul.
since your team is gonna be doing this and then probably basing, are they gonna reset? Yeah. Look,
No.
like two of them need to reset. When two of them need to reset, you're gonna do this, farm this, and then take red, so that
Like
you, yeah,
okay.
take Gromp, take Wolves, then red, because then you have red around the time that you guys are actually gonna group up and do something.
Hmm.
I guess unless they
Okay.
just don't reset.
Oh yeah, they were thinking of typing.
You're just Tarzan being raised by gorillas here, bro. All they do is go forward, dude. They're just swinging on fucking trees down there for real.
I just think it was just like way too ahead at this point, and then like I'm just like yeah, like I'm literally like playing PVE here.
I mean, they should definitely be resetting around here at least, like before the siege begins into the enemy base, and then you guys should be going mid to inhib instead of bot to a tower that is there.
Like I was just literally like okay, like guys, I'm just gonna push top, and
This is actually solo queue macro.
This actually ends up working out somehow. Because Max is diving Nexus towers and getting the.
Max Oriana Pog Champ.
Yeah, I'm just getting turret towers here.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, guys.
Tower Simulator. I would like if you're just taking towers and CSing, I would look at some of the skirmishes and fights on the other side of the map because a lot of times that makes you the best person for like pinging summoners and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's really big cuz the one person that's not in the fight if it's like four on the other side of the map can see all the summoners and ults being used by the enemy team and call it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
here I think the.
This
I
plus a
think I
longsword.
called to.
Or actually, yeah, that plus a pink because you have thorns. Thorns is better than longsword, so fuck
Yeah,
it. I guess keep it for
the
now.
call here was I think I called to like reset and then get Baron Vision while I push mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think B team has like any problem if we get like an early lead. It's just that like it's the comeback. Like if we're like get shit on in lane and just unlucky things happen, just sort of like how do we get
Yeah.
back in the game? Like we can't get prio anywhere, and like are we just like choked out in
But
vision?
ideally, you don't get shit on in lane. Like, we can have maybe one or maximum two losing lanes in a game if we're like blue side and got double countered or something, or
Yeah, yeah.
like if they like hardcore baited us with a flex pick or something, that's fine. Like one lane will struggle, that's understandable. But other than that, like in most scenarios, we shouldn't be just losing lane. Um,
Oh yeah, this fight breaks out while me and player getting vision, and then Shyvana flashes over the wall, takes all my HP for E, and then
yeah. So the only thing I would have changed about your micro there while you're chasing is every time you auto, like when you're standing here, every time you auto, make sure you walk command here, because you knew that someone was over this wall. So if you are just like attack commanding this, then
yeah.
your pathing is this way.
Oh
But
yeah.
if you hit here and then you path here and then hit here and then path here, you're gonna make like a more curved angle that makes it so that you're not getting hit from someone over the wall that way. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if I passed it, like if I attack click that way, then yeah, like it's wall
Yep.
can't. Okay. Cool.
Because here, if it was like, yeah, if it was someone that could, yeah, who was it? Their
Shyvana.
mid? Who's there? Oh, Shyvana? Yeah, she might have like been able to throw an E over the
Oh, she
wall
did.
or
Yeah,
some shit. Yeah.
she did, and
Kill you.
took like 50% of HP.
Dude, I actually just got deja vu. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Did we do a one-on-one where there was a Shyvana that could have hit you over the wall
I don't think so.
before? Dude, I could have oh my god. Like I just got a massive feeling of like that we just talked about that same scenario before. I don't know why. Okay. I would take this and then yeah, you guys would definitely go towards top side cuz Nasher's up. So tell them that you need to base. You can finish your essence here. Yeah, so that's a really good
Yeah.
spike. Then you guys form top side, get vision, take Nasher if you can, or otherwise siege top until like Orsies gets the bot pressure, and
Okay.
then yeah, you guys can
Yeah,
take the
just
objective
sort
that
of
way.
close up the game
Yep.
afterwards.
I'm just gonna see if there's like another fight or something we could talk about for micro.
So can't blind the banana.
Hello.
Cam, you're the last one, right?
Yeah, I've got my replay.
Was there someone between you and Bobby?
I have no clue.
No, I don't
I
think so.
accidentally got like 7 minutes of the first game or after 7 minutes because I forgot.
Chris is technically between them.
Okay.
What's that fun?
Hold on. I'm finishing up with Bobby. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can. What is all this fucking background noise?
It's coming from Mr. Coordinator with the deaf intense.
Is he on his phone?
And then
What
you
the
mute him and
hell?
stuff. He can't hear you anymore.
All right.
Wait, question.
You
Did
should
look at
trap
the
between
game?
every auto, dude. Between every auto, make sure you trap. I would watch like. Do you have ProView or no?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I would watch the World's ADCs for sure if they played any Caitlyn in the last couple, like from
I
semis
don't think
onwards.
so.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of teams were playing her.
It's literally Kaisar Zaya or
Yeah.
off-roll ADC. Alright,
Oh my.
Okay.
game ends here.
That's end.
Essence river damage, man.
Yep. That is pretty
That was
nuts.
kind of nasty.
All right. Do you have any other questions?
I don't know, I just like champ pool. I've been playing like Jin, Jinx, Ashe, some Twitch.
Yeah, I would put Sivir in your pool as well for the upcoming season changes for lower like utility ADCs are gonna come back. I don't even know how. Like honestly, the meta might change towards some crazy shit.
Solo
Like
lane ADC.
like it might literally
Supports
it might
both.
literally turn into funnel again.
Bard.
Honestly, funnel might actually be what ends up happening
Solo lane ADC.
again, a fucking again.
Solo lane ADC. Hog.
Fuck you, Paul. Sivir is actually gonna be good when they nerf ADCs for real. When they nerf bot lane.
Dude, Sivir is the best. He's my favorite champion.
Did you not see in the finals, dude? Fucking 11-0. Nuts. 11-0-8.
LWX.
Yeah.
Hog.
Insane player. His Sivir is almost as good as mine, for sure. I'm just
For sure,
playing. Alright, man. Thanks for signing up. I see you out here fucking